is ready, so we can get started with this set. Count them down.
3, 2, 1. Tetris.
So let's do this.
Already tactical decision made by Elpailtem. Will it pay off? That is the real question.
We'll see. Both players were warming up on level 19 previously. Let's see for whom this transition to a slower speed is going to be more jarring.
Yeah, and going
if
back
at all.
Going back from 19 to 15 is horrendous.
All right. Elp and Mel both have 2 Tetrises. Mel makes that 3. Stacking good. It's 57k, plays 39k. Mel leading, gets another Tetris to go up to 76k. There's a Tetris from Elp to take a very brief lead. Basically burns, separating Elp and Mel. Elp looking with a double well setup, the most Tetris ready right now. Mel with an L tuck, also ready, gets the long bar. Wow, Tetris for Mel. Just under the 100k mark. Elp will also get a Tetris, leading by about 1,000 now. Elp with the double well set up, looking to burn his way into edit readiness. There's the long bar, Wapow, and the first 100k from Elp. Mel at the same time covered the well just as the long bar came along. Very unfortunate here. And now stacking high, having to clean up that hole on the 3rd column.
There it is, but needs a T, Z, or an S. Gets the S. Opens up the right side. Will score a Tetris. 123 for Mel, 139 for Elp. And over on Classic Tetris 2, there is a CTWC Minnesota qualification. So pop up that stream. Watch both. Badboy is playing on CT2.
That wasn't just a random emo choice. That was very deliberate. Putting Badboy on that announcement, so yeah.
Rhubarb is also playing in Minnesota. So open both fencers and watch both the BeNeLux and the Minnesota qualification. The road to CTWC isn't ending soon. Back to
Indeed.
Elp and Mel. Elp with a Tetris, 188,000 points. Mel, 167,000 points. Got the stack back under control. Is a Tetris ready? Definitely waiting for a long bar. There it is. Puts it over to the right side. Scores a Tetris.
Right, Elp has 208,000 points exactly. Make that 227,000. Mel still at a 187. Couldn't get the S spin, but still very manageable. Gets the double to clean up and is nearly Tetris ready. Lovely. Blue L tuck to get that readiness in place. There's a long bar for Mel. Wapow. Actually, that's a simul Tetris, as Elp starts leading by about 45,000 points. It's 265, plays 211. Elp leading, little misdrop from Mel though. Still pretty low in the stack, so it's still manageable.
Elp has that 2.5 Tetris lead at the moment. 25 lines away from the 16 transition for both players.
Not that long to go. And Elp seems to have the superior pace as it stands. Mel currently not exactly the cleanest, which would open the door for Elp to get another Tetris, go up to 323. Now about, if my math doesn't fail me here, about 85,000 points separates our two. our two opponents here.
Yeah, Elp is playing clean. Just scored a Tetris. Mel is
Yeah.
trying to get the stack back under control. Is Tetris ready? One off the bottom.
Yeah, Elp still manages to get that S spin. So now a second row burn would do things, but that T piece, that ruins a few plans.
Very death
So
moment
now-
there.
Yeah, so now Elp will have to resort to a triple, and he's going to have to start digging a little bit to uncover that third and fourth row dependency. There we go.
Both plays
That's
transitions into level 16, 371 for Elpailtem, 278 for Mal. So a close to 100,000 points lead for Elp going into 17. Both players can play to kill screen. So we'll wait
Indeed,
and
indeed.
see.
We'll have to find out exactly who can outstack the other. So yeah, there's a lovely long bar for Tetris readiness for Elp. Mel, on the other hand, looking for a double well. Now ready. Elp gets the long bar at just the wrong time, and that means Mel gets a Tetris to move up to 327,000. Elp manages to get a Tetris to move up to 400k, make that 428, so the gap remains at 100,000 points.
Right, 4 lines to go for Elp. Now 2 lines to go for Mel before we hit the 19 transition. Elp transitions into 19 at 436. Immediately misdrops an L piece. So needs to work around that. Mel transitions 382, scores a Tetris.
Yeah, and that's how quickly the gap can be reduced. Since Elp has now has to work on that and manages to clean it up, that's a whole level gone that Mel has already scored in pretty heftily. So it's 444, plays 411, make that 469, plays 436. Elp is still leading, but not by much. Both players looking to get Tetris ready. Elp somehow manages to muster a Tetris. There's Mel with another. 480 and 465, less than a Tetris between them. Maybe it's time for Elp to kind of extend the lead and keep the gap. Mel will take the lead here at 492k with a Tetris.
Both players do need to give some love to their stack. And Elp is in some serious trouble right now. Early load there on that SP stops out at 487,000 points. So Mel is safe.
That's gonna do it.
For
Mel, you are good.
Amazing game number 1.
Indeed. Elp was handling it so well until they weren't. Just topped out right as Mel was taking the lead. So Mel, heart number 1. But yeah. A very good performance from both players, there's no doubt. They can compete, and they have shown that already. Now it's on to Mel. Assuming Mel is ready.
Mel can choose the level selection for game number 2, 15 or 18.
I see 18 highlighted. Could this be a sign?
Elp is ready.
Yeah.
Mel is ready.
All right, you count them in.
So let's count them down. Game number 2 will start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
I will eat a pitoyuro to that. You know, Van Dweller has chicken sandwiches. I have pitoyuro.
I have just a glass of water because I need to stay hydrated.
That is fantastic thinking. Is chat staying hydrated? I sure hope you are.
Game number 2 is underway. Unfortunate start for Elp. Needs to burn already.
Yeah, that is not looking good. Manages to get some good pieces. And so there's not many dependencies just yet. But there's definitely quite a bit of weight over that column 6 hole. Manages to get it open. Let's see if Elp can wedge something in there. Needs a long bar now. Needs 2 long bars, actually, as Mel uses one to get a Tetris.
If Elp can get a square in time, which Elp couldn't, it was supposed to be, could have gone dirty Tetris ready, but RNG didn't give it to him. So 25,000 points for Elp, 79,000 points for Mel.
And Mel with the superior pace, no need for any complex math. It is 82,000 plays 52,000, and Mel is now the one in trouble with Elp stacking clean. But Mel cleaning out relatively quickly.
You need a long bar. We'll use the J piece instead. It's another J dependency. Opens up the right side with a T piece, followed by Tetris for Mel, 112,000 points. Elp got the stack clean. Isn't Tetris ready at the moment? We'll do that with a Z piece, followed by a long bar for a Tetris.
Yeah, now they are neck and neck. Less than a Tetris between them. Mel has to burn to form a Tetris. There's the long bar. Wow, Tetris for Mel. 159 plays 123. Elp clawed back the gap somehow. And suddenly this match is close again. Indeed, good observation. Elp did get ahead for the briefest of seconds until Mel answered back with a Tetris. So it's still anyone's game as Mel scores a Tetris to break through 200k.
Het is nek aan nek, zoals we zeggen.
Indeed, indeed. About a Tetris and a half separating our 2 quarterfinalists.
Across the halfway mark on 18.
Mel, we're yearning for that long bar. There it is. Well, pow, Tetris for Mel. Gap increases to 2.5 Tetrises.
Both players are Tetris ready. They're waiting for a long bar. That's the long bar for Elp, scores the Tetris. That's the long bar for Mel, scores the Tetris. Still that 1.5 Tetris lead for Mel.
Yeah, not much between the two of them. The question in chat, who has the better ELO of the two? I can tell you right now, I have no idea. I'm sorry. There we go. Elp with a few holes in the stack, now a little hung up. And midway up their stack. Managing to get a few burns in to open up that right side, but it's only triple ready. While Mel has broken through 300k, 351 plays 275. And Mel has, well, you could say it's a commanding lead.
Elp with a Tetris, 300,000 points right now for Elp. Less than 30 lines to go before the 19 transition.
Das moment for Elp. Tucked that O piece a little bit too early. And now there's a big cavernous overhang. You could call it a 9A in climbing. Difficulty grades, that is. There we go, Elp cleaning up. Has to get that one Mino off column 8. Gets it clean, but needs a long bar. Something in there. Will build a Tetris well. Needs a long bar. There it is. Wow, Simul Tetris. 410,000 by Mel. Plays 337. Strong performances from both, but Mel is the one assuming the lead.
Mel needed a JP. Ooh, I thought that was going to burn, but clearly it didn't. 414,000 points for Mel. 6 lines away. And needs to trim the stack down. 365 for Elp. Waiting for a long bar. And Mel is making life difficult. Both players transitions into 19. 369 for Elp. 423 for Mel. Great survival skill there for Mel. Needs a J-piece. Gets the J-piece. And opens up the right side. Amazing survival there from Mel. Elp is also looking clean. Both players are on level 20. Mel is Tetris ready. Elp is trying to get the stack under control. Has a J dependency on the left. Fills that in with a long bar. Has now another long bar dependency.
Ooh, covers it.
Indeed, 385. And goes from bad to worse now from Elp. Double there. Mel, 500,000 points.
Covers the right side, cannot get anything over, will have to top out, and Mel, again, as soon as Mel breaks through 500k, it's Elp that tops out. And Mel will get heart number 2. Mel, you are safe, you can top out. I think if we had a replay feature, I would probably just rewind it so we could go back to that point where Elp had a long bar dependency, covers it up with an S, and instantly the game gives him 2 long bars in a row.
Yeah, the game is such a... I can't say it.
It is insanely unlucky.
Exactly. Are insanely lucky for Mel, because Mel is on match points and Puck Sitnev is Mel. So, FYI for you, Mr. Polister.
Alright, thank you very much. Thank you for letting me know about that. But yeah, one man's misfortune is another man's good luck. As Elp says, ready 18. Mel is also ready. Let's count them down. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. On to game 3. FCR tried the zero strats, didn't quite work out. Better luck next time. Mel with the push down points, going up 11 points. In an insane lead! No.
11 points was a insane lead at the start of this. Ooh, and another early death moment there for Alp with a T-piece.
Indeed. The score to lines ratio was approaching in 11 score to 0 lines. Amazing. But yeah, both players have scored a Tetris. Both players are now in a bit of trouble, as Elp is leading by a few thousand points due to burns. Really not much between them, but Mel is Tetris ready. Elp will soon be Tetris ready as well. Mel needs the long bar, gets it. There's a Wapow Tetris for Mel, 55,000, plays 35. There's another in the holster for Mel, Wapow to that as well. 78k plays 37k. Mel is building up another lead, SirMaser.
Yes, I was checking my phone because I got a notification. That's why I wasn't paying attention. My apologies. Oh, Mel with a mid-drop of a JP's needs to get a long bar over, gets the long bar over, but now has some cleaning up to do. 104 now for Mel, 91,000 points for Elp.
The Tetris before the cleanup storm. They diffuse the tension just right, but if you cannot clean up, that's... yeah. It's not going to help you much, but Mel seems to be handling it just fine. But not without Elp taking the lead. 115k, make that 138k. Plays 112, so Elp is leading, but also has the right side covered.
Elp does have the cleanest stack of the two. Is that could have been Tetris ready, rotated that J piece. Unlucky
there. Indeed. Now Mel needs an L or a long bar. Gets long bar, but still cannot clear many lines. Now that right side is a long bar dependency. For Elp, that was a Tetris swell. And so Elp is leading by 169,000. No, Elp has 192,000. Mel has 124,000. The gap is not 169,000.
But
not yet.
Mel is in some trouble. Has a long bar dependency on the left side. Had a J dependency on column 3-4.
Ooh. Filthy Tetris though for Mel.
But also Elp is trying to get the stack once again under control.
Yeah. That opens the door for Mel. If Mel can clean up faster than Elp, we could be seeing that gap shrink down from the 60,000 that it is right now to, well, less than that.
The double for Elp, trying once again get the stack under control. Mel is clean.
Indeed, indeed.
Amazing survival skill. Yeah, amazing survival skill there from Mel. Tetris to top it off. 185 to Mel, 233 for Elpailtem. Elp is looking to get the stack once again under control.
Mel also presenting some issues. There's a weight of 4 on that right well. And so Mel is now in some cleaning as well. Elp is nearly clean. Needs to sort out that column 8 with a long bar. Needs that long bar. But Mel gets a Tetris to reduce that gap to about 25,000 points. The Tetris and change. Now separating Mel and Elp.
Elp got a longer move to the right side. Goes for a double. Mel with a Tetris will overtakes Elpailtem.
No, needs a couple thousand more.
Exactly.
Which should be done with another Tetris.
Setting up for a delay burn. Clears it. Is a Tetris ready? Elp needs something over to the right side right now.
Oh, Elp needs all the things right now. That stack is not looking healthy at all.
And we are nearing transition. 20 lines to go for Elp before the 19 transition. And that sounds a lot, 20 lines. But if you are in a cleaning situation, you burn line fast.
And Elp basically got all the right pieces precisely when they needed them. And Elp is now clean and stacking for a Tetris.
Mel with
Elp,
a Tetris.
I hope you got some lottery tickets going for you, buddy, because that was lucky.
Elp is playing aggressively. Scores a Tetris, goes to 289. 330 for Mel going into 19. 4 lines to go for Elp. Will transition with a Tetris. Waiting for a long bar, but how long do you want to wait? Not so long. 313 for Elp.
381 for Mel.
And now it's the time to forget about your 18 play. Focus on 19 play, because 19 is a whole different beast.
Yep, the stacks need to be a little lower if you want to keep them manageable. But yeah, it is fantastic gameplay from both players. Elp covering up that 9th column. Probably building for a dirty Tetris on the 2nd column now. But no, we'll line it out with doubles.
Unfortunate T-pieces now get square bursted. Pieces that Elp doesn't need. Mel, 402. Yep. Elp, 352. Both players are trying to get the stack clean.
Yeah, but neither can right now. There's less than 50,000 points, or round about 50,000 points separating our players. But now Mel extends that lead with a Tetris. Somehow manages to get it just in time. Elp still digging, needs a long bar on the right.
Will be critical, that right side.
Oh, covers one of the holes up top, and now cannot clean things up. Unfortunate.
Couldn't rotate the JPs in time, and therefore tops out. And Mel is safe.
Mel, congratulations.
For game number 3. Gets heart number 3. And wins the quarterfinal matchup. Moves on to the semis. Moves on to the top 4.
Indeed, indeed. there's definitely a shift in importance when you go from top 8 to final 4. And Mel's going to be able to feel that just now. So congratulations, Mel. And commiserations, Elp. That was a very hard-fought match. But, like with Klaver, we moeten afscheid van je nemen. Yes.